Today I will share with you how you can use a check done in the virtual teaching world. So here it is an example of a check done, and the purpose of this is for students to have activities to do when they are not with you or they are working in a breakout room in a small group. So for this check done, I have 5 different categories. I have Future Ready, which are your 4 C's: critical thinking, creativity, communication, and collaboration. Then we have movement, digital, reading and Lexia, and independent work. So starting with that Future Ready, there are some different ways they could do this. So if you have a virtual learner, they are at home, but there are ways to still collaborate with other students, like through a Google Slides, or they could work in a small breakout room to make a song about the volcanoes, but to actually create something they would need to do on their own, like creating a volcano or a comic, unless they decide to do that digitally as well, and they could share that with a classmate. Movement, this is a way so when they're not with you that they are not just sitting at the computer for hours on end, but they actually get up and do some movement to get their brain flowing and back into what they need to work on. Independent, this is something that they will do by themselves and that they should be able to do based on different items that they've learned in class or that digital piece. So the digital rotation is really your second teacher in the classroom, and that's how you need to look at it. So you can't get to everything that you would like to teach in a day, so use that digital piece to be that extra teacher so they can help learn on their own. So in here I have videos. So the Mount Vesuvius video would connect directly to write a story about being in Pompeii when Mount Vesuvius erupted. So they're getting that learning from in class as well as that digital piece. So there's 3 different books for them to read or view and 4 different videos that will help them complete the other tasks on this check done. Then they have reading and Lexia. So on here I have every other day, so they have minutes and pages, and the opposite days they have Lexia, minutes, and units. So to help some of our digital learners and families, our folders in Schoology are red, yellow, orange, green, and blue based on the day of the week. So to do this, I might change this volcano yoga, and I would make this red. That way students know that, oh, on Monday I should do volcano yoga. A lot of times this check done is for students to have choice, but if you're having students or families struggling, not knowing what they need to do because this is a lot of information and the parents aren't just in class with you, I would strongly encourage to color code this list so they know. And then I would like for them to do a day in Pompeii, because if they choose to start on that independent writing, they will need that video to help. So then I am going to change this one to yellow. That way they can get that learning, and then for 2 days before they start writing that. So I'm going to change this one to red as well. So they'll view 2 videos on Monday. Obviously this is labeled Monday, but just to stay with those colors, I'm going to do that one red as well. Over here for Future Ready, they have a choice. They do not have to do all of these. They have to do one. So you could even ask them, say, highlight which one that you would like. So I'm going to leave that one alone because they will get to choose one. And then if they get done with one, they can for sure choose another one. So write a story about being in Pompeii when Mount Vesuvius erupted. I'm going to put that one yellow and orange because this will take them probably more than one day. No, orange doesn't. I'd find a better orange. we'll do that orange. Yellow and orange. And then we'll switch it up so they can practice typing on Thursday, sorry. And then they could write a letter on that Friday time. And then that coding would be an option. Anything in black would be an option. So over here then, I would color code my days of the week. Red, orange, yellow, and then green and blue. So after I have this color coded then, and you can decide over here what you're wanting to do with your videos. That way students and parents, there is no confusion. They know what needs to be done on each day. and that will help your students who are saying they're not quite sure what they need to do, or parents who get this check done and have no idea what it is. So I would encourage to color code it for those students who need it. If you are having students complete everything, there's no need to color code it. But this is the check done it's different from a choice board and kind of moving away from that word choice. Yes, they have a choice in what they do, but they also have to do it. So here is the example of a check done. If I was going to use this again, I would just duplicate the slide. So I'm going to right click on the slide and duplicate. And then for the next week, I would just change out what's in each of these and keep my rotations the same. So as we are in small group breakout rooms, I would have students going to that digital and the independent and reading in Lexia for the 3 rotations or mini lesson with me. On Mondays, when you go through this, you can have students decide if they're going to work with somebody on one of these Future Ready projects, and you could put them in a breakout room with who they are working on for that week for that assignment as well. So this is to utilize during small group time as well as independent time. There is an overview in that video of virtual teaching. On Sunday nights, I strongly encourage to do a Screencastify talking through your check done, and that way students can re-access the video as well as parents so they know what they need to do at every rotation. If you have any questions, please reach out to your technology coach.